Hello Aquarius, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie Ormsby, and yes, I'm back again doing these videos for everybody, and it's been a blast to be back, and it's a bit corny, I know, but it has been a blast, and I've really enjoyed getting the energy moving with these again. So this time around I'm doing it slightly different to what I was before, so where I already have a question that we're going to be working on, and they've come around from different questions that I would have asked in, when I've been journaling or when I've been working with people, and or with tarot reading questions that we can ask through that, is to find out some answers and or get some guidance and direction with it. And so anyway, so that's what these are about this time round, and this is for February 2023, of course. And anyhow, so if you like what I do and you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and also share, and share the videos as well, so I can get out these messages or get spirits messages out to as many people as possible, and hopefully they will help them out as well. So, and because this is like a bit of a trial thing, and even if it wasn't, could you also give me a thumbs up and a like, or leave a comment to see how it pans out, or if this is anything, just something that you like and you want to continue watching my videos, the content that I create. That would be awesome. So anyway, your question is, Aquarius, is what is standing between me and my biggest goal? So this is the third time that I've done your video. The first time I did it, I created it, and then something went a bit haywire when I was doing Pisces, and anyway, I accidentally deleted your video. I don't even know how I did that. So I'm recording this again, and it's a whole new spread because I can't even remember what that was, and so whatever it is, it's gone anyway, or you may have moved through it, or you didn't really need to hear that, so whatever it is anyway. So anyway, I'm starting again, and I started again, and this is third time lucky, and then anyway, I've my phone played up on me and says I had too much data in there, so it's like I had to delete some stuff. So there could be something going on like that, so a little bit wishy-washy, in and out, or something like feeling like you're being blocked or something like that. So about how you're getting, and I feel like you know what it is. And so even though the question is what is standing between me and my biggest goal, there is there is something that you may be feeling like a bit blocked with something. So that's where they're going with that. So I just feel like I repeated myself. So even that's part of the message, where if there feels like you could be on a repeat cycle, maybe a repeat rinse, or that it's just come around. It's like, what the hell is going on? So what I'm hearing is take the emotion out of the equation, and also before you decide be in a neutral space. So what I've been doing is the angels have been coming through with messages, and there may be in other months or other weeks that there'll be the oracle cards of a different deck. So, but these ones here are Archangel Michael has come forward to share his wisdom and encouragement with this card here. So there may be a bit of emotion that's attached to that, why you may be feeling there's something, if there are, or to shift something, if there is something that you wanted to go towards, standing between you and your biggest goal. So but also looking forward here. There's that, by doing that, we're able to look forward and not get caught up in the past. So the purple ones here are from the cards or the deck that the collective of angels have brought to me. Just so you know, so you understand what the difference of the color is. So why they are different colors. So, and then the third card that comes out is sometimes we have to let go of people. Then each can grow in their own way or direction, and if you connect again, then it will be so. And so there's something about that. And maybe you're holding on to something, or you may be holding on to something to let that go, or to, you know, whatever it is, whether it be a person or a thing, a situation or an experience, which is kind of relates back to probably the emotion, some emotion there, that gets you caught up within something. Where it stops you or holds up things from moving and progressing in a way that you would most prefer, put it that way. So the divine timing card is in play here right now. It will happen. Allow the universe to bring it together, is the fourth card that's come out. So there may be, and there may be, on saying that, something in divine timing. So where I feel like where they're going with that, even though there are things that are there to work on or to shift and to understand and heal, but there is also divine time in play. So it's really, what I'm hearing is like going with the flow of things. So and I'm hearing, and they're showing me like the moon, in the moon there is highs and lows, or ebbs and flows, that, with energy with the moon cycle as we go through the months, through the years, and that sort of thing. So going with the flow of that, and if the energy is right for the picking and you want to get going with it, utilize that energy, and start putting things in together. And when the energy slows down, when your energy levels are low and you maybe can't, or feel like you're unable to move or flow in the way that you could, it's like, then it's time to slow down and do other things that will get you to prep for the next phase, when the energy rises or lifts, and and there's more momentum. Now the fourth card out is they're giving it for this overall card, or in a card that is probably maybe standing out somewhere along the line. So the sister. So there could be a sister involved. So I'm actually hearing sister nun, but also sister-in-law energy. But there could be a sister that's involved around some of this emotion or something that's happening. I'm hearing it could be an auntie, like a sister of your mum or your dad even, that comes up as well. So whatever that is, I'm just going to leave her there for the moment. And they could be something that has slowed things down along the way there, to you reaching a goal, okay? And ways, not the end all or be all of it, because there are other things that are in there, but it could be something that they're just bringing into, like for you to work with, basically, or heal, or shift the perspective or perception about something in that way. So and that could be what it is, the perspective, or it was probably the perspective or the perception around it is like the energy isn't flowing, and when we're flowing, and it's like if we got heckled up about something, if it's not in resonance or where we're going, that could be the thing that holds us up, not so much the person or the people or the situation in a way. So anyway, the next card out with from this deck here, the tarot, is the universe, or in some decks, most of the other decks, it's the world. So it's like, let it go, let it out to the universe, and like bringing your energy back, and like seeing everything for what it is what I'm hearing with the universe, and rolling with the knocks, the punches, the good times, the not so good times, and that, and seeing it as turning it into something where that emotion is going to lift you or feed you in a positive way, to move in a direction of that's going to benefit you, and going back to the emotion, or a not so good emotion, that if it's something from the past that you're holding on to, looking at that and switching that around, and letting your perspective shift, that, and letting that energy draw you or push you or challenge you to commute forward, or in a direction where forward could be sideways, could be a windy path, not necessarily a straight direct path, so it's like moving in a direction where it's going to serve you. So the Nine of Swords, you're looking forward, it's like the Nine of Swords here, it can be about nightmares, and is the word that I'm hearing, like as in not letting the thoughts or negative thoughts get in the way of you know, stopping you or hindering you or slowing you from moving forward. Because here's the Ace of Swords. It's like shifting your energy, like they were just saying before. It's shifting that perspective, shifting the view. So there's something that they're saying you can bring that to an end whenever you want, with the Nine of Swords. And the word cruelty comes up with this card at the top of this deck. So, but it's like when I'm hearing cruelty, it's like I'm hearing like to yourself, basically. So stop being cruel to yourself by treating you in the way that you know, and putting yourself down. And it may be like you're, you know, hanging on somebody else's perspective, or, you know, thinking about what other people think you might, you know, are thinking about. So which one they're talking about like that. So there's something about like overthinking. So I'm just hearing my mind go blah 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 blah. So slow down, basically. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is, because the Ace of Swords is here, it's like taking control of the situation, basically. And, you know, and sometimes we have to let people go, which is absolutely beautiful and amazing how this card, you know, come out with that one. So there's the victory in that, because the Ace of Swords can, you know, or, you know, for me often, you know, denotes a sense of victory, or that something is moving, and that's like that aha moment. So yeah, by letting that go can create that, you know, letting that happen or going with that flow can create that sense of victory. So where you're making a decision, you're being concise and decisive, in that sense, and you're communicating well with yourself. You're communicating to the universe when we say, yes, I'm ready to move. Yes, I release that and I let go. Yes, I'm going to like be more positive, or more, you know, if I'm wanting good shit to happen, then I'm going to be more positive and I'm going to head that way. If I'm going to be, you know, like stay in the negative buzz, or keep, you know, drawing on the depression or the oppression from the past, or those sorts of things, it's going to stay there. So the universe is saying like let's, you know, let's dance. Like she's like, let's dance and let's move. Let's, you know, make things happen, not force it, but make it. So there is definitely something here in divine timing as in play as well on saying that. So it's like utilizing your intuition. You have a very good intuition on saying that. So utilize it, because here's the Fool. You know, there's a divine timing is leading you to where you need to be, going on an adventure, you know, and the adventure could be just, you know, allowing yourself to go with the flow, in that sense, and see what happens. Actually, in your intuition, you never know what might come up that is just as good or better than what you've perceived or what you're thinking it might be. So this is where, or how it could turn out. Sister, okay, the spiritual, this is the Hierophant. So she may be bringing you some spiritual teachings or learnings, or helping you. So there could be a sister that's going to help you with that, and it could be by the way of a nun, on saying that. So and it could be the way of a sister or sister-in-law, an auntie or something like that, that may have some advice or something that like for you. What I'm hearing for some of you is there may be a sister in some way, a sister-in-law, a sister, or a auntie in some way they'll form, that may be in spirit, that's trying to make contact with you as well. Or you make, you know, or something about, you know, that's helping you on your spiritual journey of communication, not just with, you know, spirit world, but in spiritually getting in touch with your spirit within, you know, as well. So whatever that is, it's like there is definitely some sort of not just a spiritual journey, but something about some sort of learning in some way, not necessarily a spiritual learning, but it kind of comes back to that. But there may be something, there is some sort of learning where you're able to build a better relationship as well with a sister energy in some way. Okay, because fives for me, which is interesting, the Hierophant comes out as 5. Energy is everything, you know, everything is energy, and it goes back to that same thing like with emotion is energy in motion. So it's like depending on where that direction is, where we're going to, you know, where we're feeling it, sensing it, where we're directing it, it will depend on where we're going to go in our lives, basically. So yeah, the Fool, I like the Fool here. It's come out with divine timing is in place, so it will happen. and allow the universe to bring it together. So it's interesting that the Fool's there, because then we have all these things, because it can be, you know, an adventure that we're going on, and some people can, you know, the Fool can depict, depending on what's going on and where that energy is, that can be a foolhardy, you know, journey or trip to take, you know, or decision to make. It just depends on what is aligning. So it's not rushing it as per se, but it's like definitely going with the flow, and, you know, and connecting with the divine timing of everything. Okay, awesome. Because there is a new beginning there. It just depends on how you let it roll, or how it rolls for you, but how you in a way control it, but how you let it roll. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to leave that with you. I hope it makes sense. And thank you so much for watching this video. And if you're wanting, if this doesn't fully make sense to you, just remember, if it doesn't resonate, because they are general-ish, to just take what does and resonate and leave what doesn't. Okay. Anyway, bye for now, and I'll see you next week, and we'll see how this rolls out, if or brand new message to continue with it. Okay.